Hello, this is wmpyr. For today's lesson, we are going to be focusing on stabs using the escrima stick, and we're going to apply these stabs to the angles of attack form. Basically, the idea is we're adapting, we are evolving the angles of attack form. I feel that that is a very important principle in the Filipino martial arts. They emphasize the importance of flowing, and in order to flow, you must adapt. And so we are taking that principle and applying it to actual training. All right, so let's get started. The angles of attack form that we're going to be working on today is this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 angles of attack. The reason why I picked this one instead of the normal one that we do, diagonal, diagonal, horizontal, horizontal, stab, is just because normally we do that one. So just wanted to try something different. Okay, other than that, there's no reason. Okay, so this one right here, it's a diagonal, and then you just come back the way you came, and then it's a diagonal from this side, from the bottom, going up, and then just go back the way you came, and then number 5 is a stab. So again, number 1, number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Please practice this and get some serious reps on it. All right, so what we're going to be doing is now, those are our slashes. 1 through 4 are all slashes. Number 5 is the stab. So we're going to convert the slashes into stabs. Okay, so when we do that, it's number 1 was just like this. Okay, so it started off up here, and it was a diagonal slash down. So what we're going to do is start in the same position, okay, and we're going to stab. And then we're going to finish in the same position down here. Number 2 is this way, so we just travel back the path. So same thing, we're going to start here, and we're going to stab, and then finish up here where it should be. Number 3 is this way, so from right here, we're going to stab and finish where we're supposed to. Number 4 is this way, okay, so we're going to be coming from right here into a stab, and finish right here, and then number 5 is a stab. So for number 5, we could actually do double stabs right there. So let's do that again. So number 1, stab, park. Okay, number 2, stab, park. Okay, number 3 is not from right here. Number 3 comes from here. You see, it's up here. So that's what makes it different from number 5. So number 3 comes from here into a stab and finishes up here. And number 4 comes right here into a stab. And then here we go, number 5 is a double stab, all right? So the main thing to understand is the area that I'm stabbing right now, the target, that's not so much the focus. I'm basically attacking the same target area, which is basically solar plexus for now. There's plenty of other targets that you can attack. But for right now, I'm just aiming for the solar plexus. So what makes number 1 different from number 2 or number 3 or number 4 or even number 5? What makes it different is the starting position and the ending position. That is what makes it different from the other. Not where you're targeting, because like I said, all of these I'm basically targeting the solar plexus for now. Okay, so number 1 starts up here, and then I go into a stab, and I finish right here. You see that? Number 2 starts here, I go into a stab, and it ends up here. Number 3 starts up here, and then go into a stab, and it finishes up here. Number 4 starts here, into a stab, and finishes down here. And then number 5 starts from this position, like a spear, and bam, bam, I'm doing a double stab right there. Okay, so please practice that form, get some reps, all right? And now, what we want to do is we want to blend that in with the slashes to make it extra difficult for your opponent to be able to know what's coming, a slash or a stab. Okay, so this is how to practice that. Okay, so number 1, go ahead and we're going to incorporate the stab. Okay, so number 1 was this is the normal slashing. So from here, we're going to change it to a stab. Okay, but the rest I'm going to keep it the same. 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? And now it's going to move down 1. So number 1 is going to go back to a regular slash, and number 2 is the one that's going to be a stab right here, and then the rest, 3, 4, 5, still the same. and that's going to bump further down to number 3. So number 1 is a slash, number 2 is a slash, number 3 is now a stab, and then 4 is a slash, and 5. Okay, so that stays the same. So now it's going to, so you just keep moving 1 down. All right, so that's a good drill for you guys to practice. And now for those of you that are a little bit more seasoned, we're actually going to go to double sticks. So we're going to do the heaven 6. Okay, so obviously you need to know the heaven 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are all slashes. So what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate a stab in there. So number 1 is going to be, instead of a slash, number 1 is going to be a stab. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all slashes. Now we're going to go number 1. Number 2 is the one that's going to be the stab, and the rest, 3, 4, 5, 6, all slashes. So now it's going to be number 3. So number 1 is a slash, number 2 is a slash, number 3 is my stab, and then 4, 5, and 6, all slashes. So now it's going to be number 4. So 1, 2, 3, all slashes. Number 4 is my stab, 5, 6, all slashes. So now it's going to be number 5. So we just keep moving down, and you incorporate your stabs into your slashes that way. So I hope that makes sense. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.